And yes, so many lives lost on that day, and so many survivors and loved ones who carry on do so with memories and no doubt thoughts of what could have been if not for those terror attacks. Our Tori Wells spoke with one of those people, a son whose mother died in the World Trade Center that day. And Tori joins us live in Glenville at the Water's Edge Lighthouse, where a ceremony just wrapped up. Tori?
Yeah, and those were emotional moments. You can see people still gathered here behind me that just wrapped up. A father reciting a poem that he wrote about his son that he lost on September 11th, 2001. We have seen powerful images throughout this day, flags, people gathering, steel beams. It's a difficult day, and you can hear the chimes in the background there. But for those who lost a father, a brother, sister, mother, how do you mark this day? How do you mark so many others?
It was just such a great spirit.
Frank Tatum stands in front of a tree-covered plaque engraved with his mother's name. Diane Moore Parsons, affectionately known as Dani, killed on September 11th, 2001.
It's just such a part of me now.
Parsons lived in the capital region, but traveled to the World Trade Center from time to time for work. She loved visiting New York City and just happened to be there that day. Tatum was working when the attacks began.
I heard a couple guys talking about it, and the first thing that I did is I ran back to my desk and I called her office. And when I did, I heard her voicemail say, well, I'll be out of the office until September 15th.
His phone started ringing, his beeper started going off, and time stopped.
I just kind of felt the air go out of the room, and I just kind of knew something was wrong at that point. I was pretty much in shock. I mean, I probably walked around in shock for a good 6 months after that.
14 years later, Tatum says the shock has worn off, but he still feels his mother everywhere.
She was very kind, very selfless. She got all her pleasure out of serving others.
It's a loss that's so profound, so filled with emotion. But Tatum told me he's not angry.
With all that happened and everything, the amount of anger that someone could pull out of this, I mean, it would have killed me. So at some point, within some time after that, I had to learn to let it go.
Instead, he focuses on the good and all his mother did, sharing her story, so we all don't forget.
History should be preserved, warts and all. I mean, even if something's bad, I mean, and actually the kids now that don't remember it, I mean, they're certainly going to live in the world that's changed as a result of it.
And thank goodness he does continue to share her story, and we continue to hear the stories of so many others. Tatum told me that he was planning to go to a memorial very similar to this one in his hometown of Stillwater. That's where the memorial plaque for his mother is. He told me he's very grateful for the outpouring of love that community has given him and his mother. We are live in Glenville. Tori Wells, CBS 6 News.